Alrighty, y'all. We're gonna Joe's Retro World. Today we're gonna have something a little different. Now, this may be retro, but it is not retro with the gaming community per se, as to my Nintendos and Super Nintendos and Sega Genesis and stuff like that. This is a tabletop strategy game that was released officially back in 1983 from Games Workshop. Yeah, but let's do a little back history first, y'all. So I googled this. Now, please forgive me if I get anything wrong. Just correct me in the comments, and I'll pin it. That way, the correct information is given on this great game. I haven't tried it yet. I watched all kind of YouTube videos explaining everything about it. But yeah, I was given this big old box. My wife works at a thrift store down in Waxahachie, Texas, and they're always donating different items. And this was one of the items that was brought in. And they were like, hey, maybe your husband will like it since he has his YouTube channel. And so I'm always getting some awesome gifts. I appreciate that. But in 1975, Games Workshop that was actually made by three friends in UK, down in the UK. And those three friends went on to make this awesome game series. This game, which is called Warhammer 40,000. It is based in the year 40,000. It's an ongoing battle of different alien, races. There's some monsters and stuff. Half humans or humans that were turned into fighting creatures or something like that. I have to research it again, y'all. I do apologize if I'm getting it wrong. But yeah, go through and do your research on this because there is so much involved into this. I just went through and skimmed through this book, and I can't believe that the sets that people make for this. I mean, you're not just putting a little 4x4 table. You need a huge table. And it's cool because they show you everything you need to do. You just have to read the directions. Now, for me, it's very difficult for me to read stuff and comprehend my. I'm always being distracted by anything. It could be the wind, it could be a piece of hair in my eye, and I would lose immediate attention span. And so, for me to go through and read this pamphlet, it's going to be very difficult. It's going to take me at least a good month to do this. Um, Having reading issues, many issues with difficulty reading makes it hard to learn a new game, a new, a new anything. But look at this, y'all. This has some of the most beautiful artwork I've ever seen. These figures are designed and painted, you can do your own and put your own pizzazz on each and every single one, but there is a guide to what they're supposed to look like, but necessarily you can always customize yours. And these are cool right here. This is the Space Marines, and there's different ones, and these are supposed to be the good guys. These are supposed to be the humans that apparently mutated themselves so that they can be strong enough to fight those other aliens and creatures. Okay. And it's cool because the book is literally telling you right here, read. Yeah, you need to read all of this so that you can understand each character and what they're doing. But this ain't going to tell you all the statics of what your attack power and hit power and what your creature does, your alien does, or what your soldier does. You know what I'm saying? No, this is just giving you an overview of everything. God, look at these beautiful pictures, man. This book alone is really pretty. This artwork is just so cool. Forgive me for the glare. So you'll go through and read all this, find everything out, and once you read through it, you can decide, oh man, do I really want to do this or not? And then you can go on to this next section of the book where it shows you the showcase. Look at that. That's so cool, man. That's somebody's, prop that they put up their table. And then you continue over here, and it actually shows you. Look at that. I might put that up as a poster. That's just so pretty, just to stand it somewhere. Here you go. So this kit comes with an introductory set, and it comes with those paints. I don't think, no, it doesn't show the clip. It shows the paintbrush, the paints, and I guess it does have those clippers. Oh, cool. Those snips. Nice, nice. So this is what I do have here, which is this right here, the introductory set. And so with that introductory set, I'll be able to at least start off. So there's different ones. There's paints and tools. You can get different Infinus Marines paints, Tigaments, and Reapers Swarm paint. Okay, so they tell you, you know, here, this is what the colors are and everything, the paints. So that's not bad. Yeah, and it's only the beginning. Man, some of these items, these creatures or figures are super expensive, y'all. I can imagine. Look at that. You get that big old monster right there with all that detail and put it together and paint it. Man, that's gonna take you 6 months. You know, good hard labor. But yeah, it's if you're a fan, then yeah, it's totally worth it. I have a few information here I want to share. So like I said, the company's games workshop started in 1975 by 3 friends in the UK. Then in 1977, White Dwarf was a magazine company founded by, I believe, them, and it was a magazine dedicated to tabletop games like this, okay? And then in 1978, of course, they opened up their official store in London, the Games Workshop in London. Then in 1983, the first edition rules came out. And in 1986, Citadel produced the Space Marines. I guess they didn't have Space Marines in their story. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I have to look up more than that. Please explain to me what the Citadel produced Space Marines in 1986. So did they branch their story off or something? Because I thought these were Space Marines from the beginning. But then in 1987, Rogue Trader was released, and that was I guess a segment of Warhammer. But then in 1993, they did the second rendition book. The second rule book was in 93. And then so on, to where the latest is the 10th edition of the rules. And that came out in June of 2023. And that's the newest and most update for this. But yeah, here is the introductory set that comes with this big old box. Yeah, I'm going to open it up and find out what's all in it, y'all, because apparently it's supposed to be all this. Oh, nice. We're going to see. We're going to see. So here in the box, and the boxes are cool. It comes with one miniature Redemptor Dreadnought. He's a Space Marine, so he's our good guy. Look at that little dude. Now, I did the barcode, and at Walmart, this thing is like $70. It's crazy. So this is just one miniature. Yeah, for $70, y'all. And so I'm going to have to paint it and put all the stickers and everything on it. And if you look over here, it comes also with these Warhammer Age of Sigmar. And this comes with 2 Vindicors and the paint set. So you got the paintbrush, all the paints, and then 2 figures. That's cool. But, oh, okay, so the introductory set has the paints for this. Okay, cool. So nice, y'all, nice. But yeah, let's open them up. And this is the pretty beautiful little box that it came in, of course. It has painting, every artwork everywhere on it. That's really cool, y'all. You pay for what you get, and apparently this Warhammer stuff is really, really expensive. I just seen a video where a guy paid $14,000 for one of the miniatures. Let me open this up. All right, let's see. See what that looks like. Oh, there's a handbook. Nice. Man, that is pretty, y'all. That is like high gloss. Really, really pretty. I gotta give it to him. This artwork and to detail these of everything of this is just crazy. The only thing that sucks is I don't have nobody to play these games with. I have no second player. It really sucks, y'all. But it shows you how to build them. Nice. Build, build. Okay, cool. And then it shows you how to paint. Shows you how to properly use the paint. And then some more reading, of course. Always reading. So you better be good at reading if you want to do this. Look at that beautiful artwork. God, that is just. I used to love seeing stuff like this back in the 70s and 80s. My brothers and his friends, they were all good about painting and stuff like that. Let's go through the overview of the game, training scenario. Yeah, because I watched a video and it's pretty complicated, man. I mean, look at that. You got to roll the dice, and for each thing you do with the dice, it's a different thing. You got to know how many dice that you're gonna be able to use, and what the amounts are, what you need to hit. Yeah, it's a very involved game, but it makes sense once you do it, a few times. You'll get the hang of it. You'll actually just memorize it like the guy did with the video that I watched explaining, this Warhammer in 10 minutes. And he actually did a really, really good job. You're just gonna put all the rest of the basis of what I learned from that fight to other battles. Okay, cool. Let's see. What is this? Oh, this is the battleground. Cool. So you lay it out. And of course, you're going to have to flatten it out because the creases will make your little characters drop, fall over. But oh, cool. You get your little stands. So you do get little cutters, flush cutters. Nice. What is this? Warhammer white dice. Okay, so they gave me 6 12-millimeter white dice. Okay, cool. And then over here, oh man, look at the detail. Look at all that. I'm gonna have to put all these little creatures together and paint them. Yes, my whole Saturday is gone. There's so many. I didn't know it'd be this many. That's cool. I thought it was gonna be small. And look, they come with their guns. Let me see. Yeah, little guns. So we're gonna have to paint all this very carefully. Why is he sticking his tongue out? Looking like an alien. Looking like a xenomorph. This is cool, y'all. Look at that. You get trays and trays. Oh, here's the guns. Here's the other guys with the little suits. Yeah, and the different guns. Cool. So you got your bad guys and your good guys. That way I can start playing. And of course, the paintbrush. And you can always go get your own paintbrush. And it's good to watch different videos. These are supposed to be apparently stuck in here. They just being chunked around. But you get your Macaray blue, some white one? White bone? Oh, white bone, breath bone. And it looks like it's separating, so I guess I have to make sure I shake them up. But I'm going to follow the directions on everything, on all this. I'm going to... How is this supposed to go? Like this? Oh, yeah. So they're all supposed to have been sitting in there nice and neat. Like that. This is too cool, y'all. Now, this kit is like $150, dude. Yeah, this is a lot of money. Apparently this thing is super expensive, but it's a great investment. I know it's not for everybody. I've never tried or played games like this. So for me, this is something new to experience. It does suck. I don't have a second player. Maybe my wife will help me. Maybe. I don't know. It is complicated. So maybe one day I'll have somebody over, one of my fans on YouTube channel come over and we can play some Warhammer 40,000. Because it does look fun. It does look like a cool game. Something that it's worthwhile because you get to make your characters, you get to customize them, you get to put them together. So that right there is already satisfying. That is just really, really satisfying. And then you get to fight and play. There's movies out there, there's video games. Apparently Henry Kavanaugh is going to be making a TV series of it. And that dude right there is been playing this his whole life. So he's a super fan. He knows the details. He knows the story. And he's going to do it right. Because Henry Kavanaugh does not play when it comes to his childhood loves, his games and all these different stuff. And Warhammer is one that he is just in love with. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, so this one comes with little notes before using. Make sure you read the instructions. Read the instructions, y'all. Trust me, I messed around and did not do that. Now these are stickers that you wet, you soak in water, so you'll be able to cut each and every single one out. With either scissors or something. I prefer scissors. Just use some small scissors. That way you can cut out each and every single one of these and then glue them just like you see on the picture. You can see they have symbols here where they had it glued on. And these are just paper transfers. So you soak them in water and then you peel them off with I usually use tweezers and then glide it right over to it, nice and soft. And that way it sticks to it once it dries. But yeah, these decals really come in handy, just making it look even better. Oh, it comes with a big stand. Nice, nice. We'll be able to glue it to it. I'm gonna have to get me some plastic glue. I don't want to be using super glue. I'd rather use plastic glue that holds together perfect and for forever, because super glue will eventually just chip away. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. That's cool. Okay, I made this little video a lot longer than I wanted to, but when it comes to this Warhammer 40,000, it deserves it. It's been around forever. It's a great game. I have looked at the videos of the video games and also people playing online with the strategy board together. And yeah, it is complicated, but it's totally worth it. All right, y'all. I'm going to go over here and put all this up, get it ready, and stretch it out on my table in the back. And that way I can start painting this, putting it together, and start watching as many videos I can, because it's going to be very difficult for me to read all this. Yeah, mental disability is something that inhibits a lot of people. So don't think just because you have a mental handicap that you can't do none of this. And my channel and me is proof that you can overcome anything just as long as you try and don't give up. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So until next time, peace and much love from Joe's Retro World.